Winter has been tough for a lot of reasons. The days are shorter, the nights are longer, sometimes the sun doesn't even make an appearance. And lately, I've been struggling to get out of bed a lot of those days. I find myself completely out of a routine for caring properly for myself, and a lot of the times, I find myself sitting at this desk for much too long. But today was different. The sun decided to make a small but fleeting appearance, so I decided it was time to pack my things and get some fresh air. Let's take a break. I can't believe I've never been here, like in my entire life. This year, I'm trying to explore more and kind of romanticize the city that I live in. I live here in Seattle. Well, I live in Bellevue now, which is just across the lake from Seattle, but been in Washington my whole life, and I always felt like I needed to move or leave here in order to find inspiration and grow. And I'm realizing there's so many areas of my own city that I haven't even really explored fully. And here being one, I've never been to Volunteer Park. I didn't even know this Noguchi statue is here, and it's like this beautiful portal to the sound and the Space Needle, and it's amazing, and I can't believe I never have seen it before. And I guess that's kind of like art in general. Sometimes beauty is right in front of our eyes and we don't even see it because we're too busy looking elsewhere. I don't know. I've been really reflecting this past week, especially as the new year has started, and I've realized there's a big gap in my life. Okay, let's talk about the gap between me and my dreams. I think about it as my inner child stuck in this purgatory, impacted by all the traumatic experiences that life has had for me up until now. Such experiences I thought I was strong enough to overcome already and had already processed, when in reality, these all kind of stuck and lingered and translated into notions of self-doubt, low self-worth, and basically telling myself that I'm not even worth it to chase after my dreams, and they're not going to come true anyway, so why even try? And this is that gap that I realized that I must overcome in order to actually chase after my dreams. I realized that maybe 2023 was kind of the awareness that I needed, to see the gap at all. I feel like so many good things have happened this year, and I've just been too busy surviving life that I haven't really been living and been able to accept that good things are happening to me, I guess. Because my inner child is stuck in this gap, believing I'm not worthy of things, believing I'm not worthy of greatness and success. Even though it could be already happening to me, it's like my blinders are on and I'm just incapable of seeing it in a way. It has impacted me in really subtle and discreet ways up until now. An example being, I don't really extend myself because I have a fear of failure. I have a fear of success in a way because success brings great change. And kind of this fear of living at my highest self because I don't think I'm worthy of that. And I realize that's come from the many divorces in my family, sexual assault, moving all the time, living in a very, very white area. And all this to say is I'm aware of this now, and it feels so damn good. And I heard this quote the other day, and it said something about manifestation, how manifestation's never gonna work for you if your inner child never believes you're worthy of that goal or that thing you're manifesting. And that really, really hit for me. And in journeying to heal my inner child, I am kind of forcing myself to play more and explore more and give myself space to just get away from the computer and like put myself in places to create and just like sit and do this more. So my new rule for 2024 is 1 day a week, no computer, no social media. I deleted the apps on my phone because it needed to happen. It's like a addiction at this point. I think everyone kind of has that in some way. But me, my journal, my book, and my camera, and one area to explore once a week. So let's check out the rest of the park. You know, I'd planned to go in there, but it looks a little scary to me. Okay. You know, I'm all for exploring, but this looks a little creepy. You know, let's explore somewhere else. Tower, I had every intention to go in today, but it's kind of giving me the start of a horror movie feeling, quite eerie. So let's just go to the next stop, okay? I kind of feel like there's some ghosts in there or something, and something I don't really want to deal with today. So, okay. Where do we go now? Realized because of this gap, I have talked myself out of a lot of effort and dreams that I've wanted to pursue. I think one of them that sticks out to me the most as I've been reflecting is I didn't apply to multiple colleges. Like, I'm so grateful that I got into a really great school. I went to UW. But I even talked myself out of applying to other schools because I just convinced myself that I wasn't even worthy to get in. And even applying to UW, I convinced myself that I wasn't even going to get in there and that I already had a backup plan. I've always I don't know, it's funny to think about now. It's so long ago now, but I can trace it all the way back to those times, and I'm just kind of sick of it. I'm over it, and I want to really challenge myself and really chase after what I truly want. You know, unfortunately this battery's dying, so I must go charge it. I'm here at a Japanese restaurant, and I was actually on the hunt for chicken katsu, and there was a katsu restaurant in Seattle that I really, really wanted to try, but they really only had pork katsu. So I came to this restaurant called Rondo, where I'm at right now, and I'm eating this delicious chirashi bowl. I was just trying to think of times in my life during my childhood that really were, I guess, like canon events in my life. Trying to remember as many as I can, and there's this one in particular.
I was in middle school and there was a boy named Henry, and he would pack me an extra lunch because most days I didn't have a lunch at school. And this is when I had just moved to a very, very white neighborhood, and he was probably one of the only other Asian boys at my school. And he packed the most beautiful lunches. His mom made chicken katsu, chicken karaage. Sometimes I'm pretty sure he brought fish to school, and he was so kind enough to share with me. And I just thought it was so sweet. And I still think I need to go get some chicken katsu because I'm feeling very nostalgic. But it got me thinking about him because he kind of filled a bucket or a hole in my life for Asian food that I didn't know that I had at such a young age. And I'm realizing now like how much that really meant to me. I wonder what he's doing. I should honestly reach out to him just to let him know that he had such an amazing impact on my life and that I appreciate it to this day. Dinner was so good, and I got some to-go food, one for me and one for RJ, because they were having this special for Wagyu curry rice for only $4, so I got 2 of them. And I had every intention of like staying out and watching a movie at the theater tonight, but to be honest, I'm pretty tired. I haven't been sleeping well. I think I say that in every video, but I truly have not been sleeping well. And I really just want to get a dessert, and I wish there was, more places to kind of like sit and enjoy music and just hang out without having to spend a ton of money. But I live in a city. So I live in Seattle, and that's just kind of what we have to deal with, unfortunately. But I really am craving this dessert that I have back near where I live, and it's called Yezi, and it's a coconut dessert, and it just sounds so good. And honestly, I feel like I'm pushing it by staying out too late, because I think I was like yesterday I was feeling like I was coming down with something, and staying home and like watching a movie sounds so delightful. So I think I'm gonna head back, get my Yezi dessert, and I kind of want to Saltburn tonight, so I might do that. Going back to my tangent, I wanted to be a YouTuber for a long time, and kind of gave up here and there and never really stuck to it. I felt like I had been searching for my style of art that I wanted to create and just didn't really find it yet. And maybe that's kind of the secret. That's all part of the process, is that style, and that your approach to art will always change a little bit, but the theme and the core will always be you. But in this journey, I also realized that I do want to be a filmmaker. I want to tell stories. I love production, and I love just the beauty of a team coming together to literally create art together. I recently went to LA to help on set for a music video, and I got to be a production assistant for it, and it was so much fun. Just being around so many creative people and beautiful minds, and just being in a room literally full of people all there together to create art was so cool. And I guess I never really let myself do those sort of things before, and in my adulthood now, I'm realizing how fulfilling and fruitful letting yourself create and be artistic can be. It's just really awesome. I think life is our greatest experiment, and every day is a fresh start, and it's always an opportunity to make something beautiful
out of it all. So I'm excited for this year. It's only like the second week into the new year, and I feel really, really great, and I'm really excited for what this new year holds. And I got a lot more to say, but I guess we'll have to wait till the next time.